Satan Hall.
Yeah.
It's quite an the place has been named quite ominously, hasn't it?
Absolutely.
Well, hello and welcome back to the Shallow Proclamation. We're watching Matt Damon Part 2. Paul's just heard me do that joke twice because I messed up when we first recorded it. So, yeah, anyway, the Dæmons. I really enjoyed the first part of this, and you seemed to as well.
Well, massive step up from Colony in Space, wasn't it? And I think I mentioned a few episodes ago, but this is the 300th episode of the show, Thomas.
Yeah.
Which really makes you wonder. So we're 300 episodes in.
Oh, good job, man. That's
well, it really makes you question what we're doing with our lives, doesn't it? But here we are.
We've made 300 of these.
Yeah. More than 300, because we've definitely had other things as well.
Yeah.
We've missed the dig.
So the last time they just opened the old, opened the burial chamber, hadn't they, at the dig?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting how the Master has sort of set himself up as the kind of high priest, hasn't he?
Mm.
You must do something.
I can't work miracles, you know. He's very near.
And this is where he regenerates.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my dear, there's nothing.
So he's nearly a solid block of ice. He's been hit by an icy blast.
Yes.
He's alive then.
One thought crystallizes like an icy blast. No going back, the past is in the past.
Let it go, let it go. No holding back anymore. The funny thing about the song Let It Go is it's like, you wouldn't want everyone to hear that song, would you?
No. No. Someone holding a dead man's trigger. Doctor looks like he's thawing out a bit.
Yeah. Pertwee's Doctor has spent quite a lot of time lying in bed, hasn't he?
Well, he did in his first story.
Yeah, that's it's alright, twice.
Yeah. Look at those glasses.
The doc?
Upstairs. Better, I think. But he's still out cold.
Oh, he'll pull through.
Rather poor choice of words there. Out cold.
Yeah, bit insensitive.
Out there.
She might as well have told him to cool off.
Chill.
Doctor's gone where?
He's in bed as well.
It's all about being in bed.
Yeah.
All right then, wake up, Miss Grant. I see, and I suppose she didn't leave a number either. I suppose it wouldn't do any good to ask for Captain Yates or Sergeant Benton. My helicopter, where to? Devil's End.
Poor Miss Hawthorne being shoved in a box.
Oh, yeah. And she's a witch, isn't she?
The White Witch.
Yeah. She froze him. She's going to offer Edmund some Turkish
delight. Oh, Benton.
Well, that was a bold move.
It was.
Oh.
Hello. Hope that gun doesn't go off and hit Miss Hawthorne.
Satan Hall.
Yeah.
It's quite an the place has been named quite ominously, hasn't it?
Absolutely. It's good they've introduced a little bit of haze there, haven't they? Just to simulate the heat.
Yes, it's like wobble.
I think what works quite nicely about this so far is that we've not seen anything.
Yeah.
You know, it's keeping the threat hidden away and suggested, or people have seen it and talk about it.
That's true. Yeah, it's keeping
Quite
up the
neatly done.
mystery. Not the easiest to run with those feet.
No.
What is it?
Metal.
They're quite like the gargoyle design.
Yeah.
Even though it could just look like a bloke. I think there's something about the fact that it does look a bit like a bloke in a suit. That because it moves well.
Yeah.
It makes it doesn't sort of lumber like someone in a big costume.
Yes.
The speed of it gives it a level of threat that perhaps other creatures don't have.
Yeah.
About 100,000 years ago.
We said that about the Autons as well, didn't we? The classic era Autons actually move pretty fast. Whereas the modern Autons are quite kind of...
Yes, that's true. See, I quite like that cliffhanger, but I reckon they could have done that cliffhanger better if you hadn't seen the gargoyle until then.
Oh, yeah.
Had it rear out of the shadows, like...
Would that be too much of a sudden thing?
Maybe, I don't know, but surely that's what something surprising someone is. A sudden thing. Like,
yeah. It's how much do you set up the
maybe
cliffhanger? That's always a challenge, isn't it? But you might be right.
Well,
that was good stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. There was points where I was just sitting there watching it and just, I'm fully engrossed in it. I'm completely invested in it. Really enjoying it.
You mean you were on the Shallow Proclamation and you were actually watching Doctor Who?
Yeah, we were watching some Doctor Who.
Yes. It wasn't just playing in the background. Yeah, no, totally.
I think for me, I like the stuff in there about I just like the suggestions of this creature that we haven't seen. I like the fact that it's held back and we haven't seen this, whatever this creature is yet, the devil. You got the big hoof prints, they're in the helicopter and they look down and there's massive hoof prints and, Miss Hawthorne saying that she saw this thing 20, 30 foot high and people kind of looking up like that. And it's, I quite like that. It works for me. And the sort of little effects as well with the heat barrier, I think are nicely done, well realised on the screen. So it's a really strong, feels like another strong episode to me.
Yeah, totally. I agree. I think it's kept up the suspense and atmosphere of the first one, which was probably harder to do in this one because more of it's at daytime. The first one relied quite a lot on the night time and the mist and the black cat and owl and stuff. That it's a lot easier to build the atmosphere with that, whereas a lot of this was during the day. But just seeing those footprints was nice. I enjoyed the Briggs kind of interactions, like, oh, they've taken my helicopter and he's just in bed.
My helicopter.
And when he was kind of summarising what the situation was, the Doctor's been frozen, there's been a heat wave, Benton's been chasing an invisible enemy, a witch has seen the devil. It's all a bit far-fetched, sir. Yes, it is, isn't it? And even just like nice lines, like Joe was like, how did this man die? And the Doctor was like, she's like, was it the devil? And the Doctor's like, no, well, not exactly. And I'm intrigued to see what happens. Knowing Doctor Who, it will probably be some kind of alien presence masquerading as kind of folklore, but who knows, maybe it will commit to a supernatural route. I guess we'll find out.
We'll find out, won't we? But yeah, I'm keen to crack on with it. It's one of those occasions where you feel like you just want to get straight into the next one, really.
Yes.
It flows together nicely so far. So great. Okay, everyone. Well, let us know what you thought of that one down in the comments below. Also, we're getting near the end of the season, so if you've got questions for the end of season review, pop those in the comments below as well. Let them know they are for the review, or you can pop them on our Discord server. There's a link for that in the description. Come and join us over there for more Doctor Who chat. But otherwise, we'll see you soon for episode 3. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.